Top 10 Things You Might Not Know About the Dark Web. The dim web is a zone of the Internet that must be gotten to with an uncommon program. It is overflowed with illegal substance, the benevolent that may even get you captured on the off chance that you saw it on Google, where observation is a need. Medications, unlawful weapons, and different tricks are only a portion of the things you may experience on the dim web. Be that as it may, it isn't all similar to that. There are likewise discussions where clients can speak with one another in a flawlessly lawful way. What's more, people who can't talk openly in their own nations can stow away on the dull web and express their real thoughts. You should play it safe before wandering onto the dim web, for example, utilizing a virtual private system, utilizing the correct program, realizing which destinations to maintain a strategic distance from, and much more. In expansion, a great deal of history has been made on and through the dull web, for example, persuasive locales rising and falling, profoundly skilled individuals affecting this present reality in a genuine way, and data fanning out quickly that has impacted the world in major ways. With all that to consider, you should know these 10 basic realities in the event that you plan on investigating this intriguing yet upsetting corner of the Internet. Disclaimer: this article is proposed for diversion purposes just and isn't legitimate guidance. On the off chance that you have lawful inquiries, counsel a lawyer. 10. Accessible through a browser known as the Onion router. The Onion router, TOR, might be the most well-known program used to investigate the dull web. It includes a sort of encryption work like that of a virtual private system. VPN, however, that is a long way from the main type of security expected to peruse the dull web. A few programmers have discovered approaches to work around the encryptions on TOR, so it is more secure to utilize TOR in blend with the VPN. 9 Dark websites use a special domain ending in onion. As it were, this is the enchantment behind the activity of the dull web. Most programs can just view areas with explicit top-level space postfixes. Models incorporate com, organization, and gov. However, locales with a pseudo top-level space postfix onion must be gotten to by explicit programs, for example, TOR. Thus, onion locales are significantly more hard to find and report. 8. It is not illegal to browse the dark web. One regular misguided judgment that alarms numerous individuals from utilizing the dull web: the thought that they're carrying out a wrongdoing. Thusly, this isn't valid. As a general rule, no wrongdoing is submitted except if somebody sees explicitly illicit substance on the dull web. It's illegal to try and snap onto certain sites. But in the event that you go to different dull web commercial centers and take a gander at the substance without purchasing anything, you are likely not carrying out a wrongdoing until you make the buy. It is likewise lawful to peruse or even talk in numerous discussions on the dull web as long as you don't go through them to set unlawful business exchanges or take part in criminal operations. 7. Not all people use the dark web for crimes. At the point when you find out about the dim web, you may consider individuals utilizing it to sell unlawful substances or transfer illicit substance. Maybe you even envision that cliché picture over a man wearing a hoodie in a scarcely lit room who is concealing his face and taking a gander at double digits on his PC while composing in a manner that takes after hacking. But this isn't generally the situation. Different individuals on the dull web have utilized it to dodge control and make asserts that would be unlawful to state straightforwardly in their nations. Models incorporate restricting their nation's head and whistleblowing. In expansion, individuals have unmistakably greater secrecy and security on specific discussions on the dim web. There, they can have more open conversations about different things than on the open internet, otherwise known as the clearnet. 6. Silk Road was one of the most popular sites on the dark web. Before it was seized and closed somewhere near the FBI in October 2013, Silk Road was among the biggest commercial centers on the dull web. It was established in February 2011 to have autonomous online merchants selling different things, ordinarily unlawful substances and services. They sold pretty much any illicit thing or administration you could consider, with not many limitations regarding what could be sold. After the first site was brought down, it took just a month for another site to surface. It was called Silk Road 2.0. In any case, that site has likewise been closed down. 5 Most websites are scams. There are a great many sites on the dim web, a considerable lot of which guarantee to sell certain things. In any case, when you purchase something, which you genuinely shouldn't, you'll see that it never makes it to your home. That's correct. The merchant simply grabbed both your cash and your pride. You likewise presumably requested something unlawful from the dim web, which makes you a criminal. In expansion, a few commercial centers are devoted to selling things that help with tricks. Certain commercial centers, for example, the now ancient Silk Road, had trust appraisals for sellers. Nonetheless, this can be manhandled by merchants who first increase their clients' trust and afterward go to defrauding. Thereafter, these crooks make new records and restart the cycle. For most sales on the dark web use Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a cryptographic money, which implies that it exists carefully without a focal administrative or giving power like the U.S. government. It additionally depends on cryptography to forestall extortion and counterfeiting. As a decentralized type of cash, Bitcoin is hard, however not difficult, to follow, making it simple to use for web buys. As Bitcoin can be followed, individuals will in general additionally use blending administrations to make their exchanges totally anonymous. Sales can some of the time include different cryptographic forms of money, for example, Litecoin or Bitcoin Cash. Notwithstanding, Bitcoin is the most widely recognized. 3. The FBI has performed sting operations on the dark web. On occasion, a few connections just won't load on the web, or they will show a screen with the FBI logo that reveals to you the website has been seized. Yet, this isn't the full degree to which legitimate specialists have been associated with the dim web. One model is Operation Bayonet, where Dutch police captured Hansa, a dim web showcase. 2. People might use hidden wiki sites to find links. There are a wide range of covered-up wiki destinations, some of which are even on the ClearNet. These destinations are helpful in discovering onion connects to explore. Luckily, most hidden wikis do exclude connections to locales that are illicit to tap on. A few people even say that the FBI sets up hidden wiki destinations to give crooks simpler access to locales utilized in sting tasks. 1. The deep web is not necessarily the dark web. Is it accurate to say that you are astonished to understand this? You shouldn't be. There are 2 kinds of covered-up sites. The dim web, which includes the unlawful stuff, and the profound web, which is only an umbrella term for whatever utilizes an onion link. For model informants who utilize the onion area to get out there, legislatures are not part of the dim web. Rather, they're in the profound web. Be that as it may, Silk Road would have been viewed as a feature of the dim web.